Tonight, the governor is responding after the mayor of Halifax County town of Enfield asked him to declare a state of emergency. It comes after Mondale Robinson says racist threats have been sent to him and other residents since he took down the town's Confederate monument. WRAL's Keenan Willard is at the site where that monument once stood. What exactly is the mayor asking for, Keenan?
Well, Deborah, he's calling for Governor Cooper to stand right here in this spot and to denounce what he's calling a threat of white supremacist violence in this community. Now, the response that we got from the governor's office today didn't seem to indicate whether he'd be willing to do that.
These are the actors who cry.
In a press conference at Town Hall, the Enfield mayor called for an investigation into racist threats.
My name is Mayor Mondale Robinson.
Mondale Robinson says in the weeks since he destroyed the town's Confederate monument, he's received multiple emails with racist threats directed towards him. He also says community members have found racist messages in their yards throughout town.
And as we stand firm on our constitutional rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, we need our governor to lock arms with this community, ensuring that our solemn way of life isn't interrupted by white supremacists.
Last month, the Enfield Town Council voted to remove the structure, which began as a Confederate monument but later memorialized veterans of other wars as well.
Yes, sir.
6 days later, Robinson filmed the destruction of the monument with a bulldozer.
Death to the Confederacy around here.
The videos drew anger from some Enfield residents. The next day, the Enfield police chief and Halifax DA asked the SBI to investigate the monument's destruction. Today, WRAL has learned Police Chief James Ayers is resigning from his position next week. When asked why, he declined to respond. The SBI says it's continuing to investigate and will send its findings to the DA, who could pursue criminal charges. But Robinson says instead the focus needs to be on those racist messages that have emerged since. He's calling on the Department of Justice to formally investigate the source of the letters and asking Governor Cooper to declare a state of emergency for racism in their community.
The ideas of this country's constitution cannot be counted as valid as long as white supremacists are allowed, without consequence, to threaten the calm of everyday life for black people.
WRAL reached out to the governor's office for a response to Robinson's request for a visit and a declared state of emergency. In response, a spokesperson says only this: the source of these threats needs to be fully investigated.
Now, we did get a stronger statement from the office of the Attorney General Josh Stein, who said while his office is not able to personally investigate this situation, it's out of their jurisdiction, he is calling for a full law enforcement investigation into these threats, and he says he is continuing to monitor the situation. Deborah?
Keenan Willard, live in Halifax County. Thank you, Keenan.